thought you forgot me, but my Bible they brought me, and the wind says, do what you wanna do. Well, I was lost till you seeked me, now I'm found, will you keep me? And the sun says, I'm in love with you. And the nurse says I'm better, guess my heart heard your letter. Soon I'll be coming home to you. Yes, I'll get out tomorrow, there'll be joy, no sorrow. And the sun says I'm in love with you. Lord, I love you completely, and I don't mean it meekly. And the wind says, do what you wanna do. Let's go play in the heavens, this old body I'm shedding. And the sun says, I'm in love with you. And the nurse says I'm better, guess my heart heard your letter. Soon I'll be coming home to you. Yes, I'll get out tomorrow, there'll be joy, no sorrow. And the sun says I'm in love with you. Yes, they tell me I'm dying, but inside I'm smiling. The wind says, do what you want to do. And they'll put me in a coffin, but by noon I'll be golfing. And the sun says, I'm in love with you. And the nurse winks, I'm better, guess my heart heard your letter. And soon I'll be coming home to you. Yes, I'll get out tomorrow, there'll be joy, no sorrow. And the sun says, I'm in love. And the nurse winks, I'm better, guess my heart heard your letter. Soon I'll be coming home to you. Yes, I'll get out tomorrow, there'll be joy, no sorrow. And the sun says, I'm in love with you.
Joe Exotic TV is a licensed member of the U.S. Press Association. All video footage is owned and played by White Monkey Productions. Some scenes may be reenacted or recreated, dramatized, or made up for purposes of entertainment only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to joeexotic.tv. Hey, you know, a couple of you have emailed me some comments about my hands and stuff. I don't look as sick as this color on this screen makes me look. Okay, my blood really is pumping. But anyway, I'd like to welcome all the new people to the show tonight. We've got a little over 32,000 people watching tonight from all over the world. I don't know what I've done in South America and the UK, but most of you people are from over there, and I'd like to say thank you so much for your support. I just wish you could vote. But anyway, keep spreading the word because we're getting there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they've got a surprise video tonight. I have no clue what it's about or what it's going to be, so we're going to be just as surprised as you are. But first, coming up is Video Message 88. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Video Message 88 of the videos that I'm putting out during this presidential campaign. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. And yes, people, I am running for the President of the United States. The problem that I see during this election is not only the news media, but the other candidates are not even taking the problems that are going on in the country very seriously at all. When you can turn the TV on and watch the first 45 minutes of nothing but Marco Rubio's shoes, we have a problem. I'll never understand why they bring this all down to a man's pair of shoes that he wears instead of Social Security being robbed from the very politicians, down to the working problem of how come we can't get people to go to work, living off of welfare. And then we've got illegal aliens over there in California getting driver's licenses and the ability to vote without having to get a Social Security number or pay taxes, just like you and I do in America. I have never been more ashamed to be involved in a political race other than this one. There is not one that I can see that are taking the problems that are going on here in America very serious at all. Not to mention, last night, Donald Trump, during his rally, has a woman thrown out of his rally. Now, granted, she probably should have chose a different place to make a statement, but she never once opened her mouth, disrupted anything. All she had was a shirt on that said, "Salam, I come in peace." Okay, but that wasn't the issue. The issue I saw that I was more embarrassed and more ashamed to be even in this country was people that looked like my mother standing in the crowd, and the minute that the security started to escort her out of the rally, stood up and they all mobbed her. The minute that security started to remove her from the rally, the whole crowd, I'm talking people that look like your father and your mother, all turned against her. And what if we had a president of the United States that could spread hate and everything else that fast? I seriously, you need to stop and consider, what the hell are we creating here? How come these politicians are not in the process of spreading, getting along, and trying to respect one another, rather than picking on shoes and throwing people out of rallies for not even saying a word? Why? Because of the way they dress, or the way they look, or what the hell they're wearing? What happened to free America? And what happened to trying to get world peace and people to get along, instead of walking up to cop cars and capping a police officer 13 times with bullets. That is what's wrong with this country. You do not have one politician in this race other than me that's trying to get people to get along and respect each other. That's what we need as a president. We're going to grab just a little clip from CNN for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to show you just how fast one person, just like Hitler, can get an entire group to turn on one person simply by the way that they're dressed.
I'm not sure. I think my purpose for going there, as was mentioned, was that I have this sincere belief that if people get to know each other one-on-one, that they'll stop being afraid of each other, and we'll be able to get rid of all this hate in the world, literally. So that was really my goal, was to let people see that Muslims are not that scary. The people around me were lovely. There was people who were very nice. They were sharing their popcorn. It was very nice people all around me, the people I had conversations with. But then what happened when the crowd got this like hateful crowd mentality, as I was being escorted, it was really quite telling of and a vivid example of what happens when you start using this hateful rhetoric and how it can incite a crowd, where moments ago were very kind to me. Actually, one woman reached over and shook my hand and said, "I'm so sorry this is happening to you."
Yeah.
Now, if you're ashamed as I am of what's going on in this political race for President of the United States, make a change. Get on www.joeexotic2016.com and let's make a difference for me and you and the other people that live in this country and work 40 hours a week plus and pay taxes in order to just try and live in peace without having our rights taken away. I'm Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I'm running for President of the United States. So be sure and get on my website, get on Facebook, and get you a bumper sticker or a yard sign, and let's plaster this country with some respect. I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 89. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our new motto is Dump Trump. I can't even believe I supported that bastard to start with. You know, he can get more people to hate somebody faster than anybody I've ever seen in a long time. And that's the last thing we need up there pushing that atomic bomb button. Don't you think? It's pretty fucking scary once you sit to think about it. To put somebody in the highest place of this country that can give the orders to push that button and start World War III. Something to think about. Coming up next, y'all send in a bunch of pictures. Keep them coming in. We put a post on Facebook asking for more pictures for animals and friends, and that's next.
My angel don't fly, caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time. When my angel can fly. Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the clouds are gone and took the rain that came inside. I can't believe the way I feel about the day. All the bad is gone and all the good is here to stay. I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me. Cause you love me. Funny how this life we live can change from day to day.
everybody. I just want to say thank you to all our supporters from the United States Zoological Association. Without you, we couldn't keep strong in the battle to save all of our rights to own and care for the animals that we love. Stick with us. It's going to be a long battle, but we're in it for the long haul.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Sponsored by Little Caesars. If my cup wasn't in the way, you can actually see the ad. But that's only one of the rights that we're fighting for. And I just came up with a new way of campaigning. We'll talk to the boys after the show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. The Tiger Cafe for your family. Open 24 hours, 20 miles west of Baton Rouge, I-10, exit 139, in Grosstet. This message brought to you by the Tiger Truck Stop Cafe and Tony the Truck Stop Tiger on behalf of innocent animal owners and victims of the animal rights movement. Remember what Tony says.
Animal rights activists taste like chicken.
Hi, I'm Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. And if you got a sweet tooth for animals, have I got a product for you. Over 50 different kinds of Tiger King candy. If you love taffy, you have got to try some of this brand new sweet and sour taffy. And the lemon balls, they don't just melt in your mouth. They are delicious. Best-selling product today is chocolate-covered gummy bears, sold exclusively at TigerKing.com. There's products for adults and kids. The kids have got to try some of the mini rainbow frogs. Delicious. The sour balls have a taste that is out of this world. And if you're a health food nut, we have all kinds of healthy party mixes and trail nuts. Not only the best line of tasting candies, nuts, and trail mixes, 100% of the sales go to help rescue and rehomed animals. So get your candy today at ShopTigerKing.com.
This story was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. And, you know, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park. And there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that, you know, the facility is really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. You know, I didn't find anything that was alarming. And unfortunately, in my life, I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. You know, and Joe is not a bad guy. You know, I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that, you know, he's not a bad guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce myself. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I'm running for the presidential candidate of 2016. The small people of this country have never had a voice, and it's about time I stand up and give you that voice that you've been looking for. There's one thing about animals. Animals know your character, or whether or not you're a good person or not. So if these animals, tigers and lions, can trust me, by God, you can too. So be sure and get on JoeExotic2016.com and see what I'm all about. And finally, get behind somebody that's going to stand up for you. Mwah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just figured out what kind of video they put together that they didn't tell me they were going to do. So I'm going to try and keep my composure after this is over with. But most of you know that I lost one of my best friends this week, and his name was Little Ricky. Spent a lot of time together touring around in a tour bus teaching millions of little kids about bullying and drinking and driving. So sit back and enjoy in memory of Little Ricky.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to.
We incorporated little Ricky here into talking to the kids because we discovered that little kids don't exactly want to be preached at, you know, all day long about drugs and alcohol, but they tend to listen to a monkey because they just communicate with little animals better than they do us. So he just turned 3 the 23rd of this month, and he will grow to be almost 3 feet tall by the time he's full grown, and goes everywhere with me. We're never apart.
So small, it was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love. Just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you.
Crash bar. Wanna go ride on Rick's four-wheeler? Huh? Wanna go ride on Rick's four-wheeler? Come on, let's go. Wow!
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I swallow my pride.
You sexy little monkey. No, you're not gonna get my stuff. You're not getting my listen. No, you're not. Just I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
He is like a son. He needs a good spanking from time to time. But he is very special.
Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
My favorite memory of Ricky was actually one of the first times I ever met him. I was like my second day here. I was super scared of him, but the person who was introducing me said, "Come on up," and he gave me a big old hug, and he was all sweet. And man, after that, man, he'd won me over, and I'm really gonna miss that little guy. He every day he was always there to play and have a good time, and he will be missed.
My favorite memory of Ricky was probably all the crazy noises he made every time you walk by, every time you talk to him. He'll be missed.
My favorite memory of Ricky was when he would have a conversation with the baby and make all kinds of chirps and have long, long talks with Kimber.
My favorite memory of Ricky is, first of all, I got to start out by saying is it's not the same. You walk by that cage every single day and don't get to hear him. But my favorite thing about Ricky was, you know, he picked and choose whoever he liked and who he didn't like. He'd throw rocks at people he didn't like, and he would make different noises for people he liked. And then usually at the end of the night was my most favorite time because I was, you know, tired, ready to go home. And Ricky would either be locked up in his house or sitting outside. But the part that amazed me is when he was inside his house, he made those like beep, 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 little squeaky, squeak, 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 squeak. And he couldn't even see me. There's something about just the way I sound with the keys jingling or something, man. He always just chirped at me no matter what kind of day I had. It was absolutely amazing. And I hate monkeys, except for Ricky. Love you, bro.
My favorite memory of Ricky is he's always friendly, happy to see you, loves to give you hugs when you know, some of us get to go in there and say hi to him a lot, but he's just a lovable guy.
My favorite memory of Ricky was anytime he seen like Mark or anybody else, he would get so excited, or he would give them hugs and stuff and rub their heads and everything and just get all excitable and stuff like that. He's gonna be missed.
I can't really say I have a favorite memory because I've known Ricky his whole life, and just being with him,
was probably the best memory I'll ever have with him.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens when we take care of animals. So I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Remember my motto. I love each and every one of you. We gotta raise his front end. Is it going up? I think we're out of hydraulic fluid.